Yo, Cancer, what is up, man? How are you guys doing? It's bonus time. Time for your October 2024 bonus reading. So, what I'm doing in the bonus reading is looking for some details, some situations, or scenarios that weren't able to make it into the first round of October readings. I actually don't have any announcements to make. So, for those of you who would like a personal reading, just check the description of the video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. All right. So, for the October bonuses, I'm starting them off with the current person, current long-term relationship. So, we will get to the current new person here in a minute. If you are not in a long-term relationship, or if you are and there's no serious problems, issues, or concerns, then this is not for you. If you're in a current relationship that's going just fine, I don't even really know why you're watching me. You can watch me all you want. Just saying, though, like, why would you be watching me? All right, let's just jump into this. Let's see what's happening in October between Cancer and the current long-term partner. What is happening? Oh, shit, right out the gate. Somebody about to walk away from this. I dropped 2 on the floor. 3 of them. Way too many. Way too many. Looking like somebody about to walk away from this, though. Let's get 2 shuffles. World card reversed. So this could just be a repeated cycle that y'all are stuck in. Some of you have already been on and off with this person a time or 2. But whether you were on and off or not, the world card reversed is the card of a repeated cycle. Cycle repeating itself and repeating itself. You're just not really all that committed to this. Maybe you were at one point. We do got that 10 of Cups there. Man, just too much damn drama. Too much drama. And with the 7 of Cups here, I do feel like there is suspected infidelity. I don't know, maybe if you caught this person talking to someone, or if they're just acting funny and you're like convinced that they have a DM full of other people, or hey, maybe some of you are talking to other people. I don't know. But there's a lot of trust issues here. Lots of drama. Y'all just do not see eye to eye at all. At all. So, some of you dealing with an Aries, possibly. Could be a fellow Cancer, but I feel like that's your energy there. Okay, that's about all this is telling me. Telling me that somebody, I don't know who. We'll see who in a minute, but to be honest with you, this does feel like your energy. These energies could go both ways, but right off the bat, that feels like you. About to just straight up walk away from this. Communication between the 2 of you was fucking horrible. And whatever this shit show is that y'all are stuck in, it just keeps repeating itself and repeating itself, especially those of you who are on and off. Oh, I know there's a good little handful of you. Actually, to be 100% honest with you, of all the readings that I do, in regards to on and off connections, about 75% of the on and off situations I read are Cancers. So I know that y'all have a tendency to do that sometimes. Let's see how the current person feels about you and what their energy looks like. How's the current person feel about Cancer? What's their energy look like? Karmic wheel reverse this time. So yeah, I think they're tired of repeating the cycle too. I think they are. Fool card again. The Lovers cards reversed. 5 of Wands again. So they don't really feel the strongest connection with you anymore. Not really. They feel like this is turning into a toxic karmic cycle. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that might have an addiction issue, possibly, but yeah, I mean, they're tired of repeating the cycle too. With the King of Pentacles and the Lovers card reversed, it doesn't really look like this person has much feelings left. Not really. Matter of fact, I don't have one cup on the table right now. Not one. In this person's energy and their intentions, I don't have a single cup laying on the table here. I do not. I do not. So if you're wondering whether or not this person's in love with you, it don't look like it. This, I can't help it, y'all. This has on and off written all over it. I think the majority of you have been on and off with this person. I think the handful of you who haven't been on and off with this person, like I said, it's just a repeated cycle. Y'all aren't making any progress. You're just stuck in a loop. Finally, we got a cup on the table. The King of Cups reversed. So this person is a little bit emotionally immature. But if you're wondering whether or not this person loves you, it ain't looking like it. Could be a Leo. Let's see. I have Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, and Capricorn. All right. Well, let's see the outcome. Is somebody actually walking away from this? What's the outcome? Outcome for October. High Priestess reversed. Hang on, it's not ready yet. Why is this deck getting an attitude with me, dude? Oh, Queen of Swords reversed. Hang on. The karmic wheel is in the upright this time. So, I don't know. I think you have 1 foot out the door. 1 foot out the door, but you're really seriously. I think you walked away with your heart a long time ago. So I'm thinking that you're sticking around, but you're not in it. And neither are they. I think the majority of you are only really in this relationship. Now, there could be some financial reasons, right? But even aside from that, I think it's mainly because y'all are each other's comfort zone. You know? Hey, if you sit in shit long enough, you'll stop smelling it and get comfortable. You ever met somebody who gets out of prison after being in there 15 years? I know somebody who spent 12 years in prison, just got out last year, and is constantly posting on Facebook how, you know, they don't feel right. They want to go back. They're not adjusting. So it doesn't matter how toxic something is. It can still become your comfort zone. So I don't think a decision is being made in October. Let's get the advice. What is the best advice? Boom, 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 boom. Page of Wands, man. And the Death card. So here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I don't think that the person you're dealing with is mature enough to be the person that you need them to be. Try as they may, and believe it or not, they have tried. They absolutely have tried. Some of y'all are going to get mad at me for saying this, But believe it or not, at the deepest level, I think this person actually means well at the deepest level. That doesn't mean that they're doing well. That doesn't mean that that excuses any of their shitty behavior. But I'm seriously thinking that at the deepest level, this person doesn't know how to really, truly be the person you need them to be. They don't know how. So you got a few different choices here. You can either boot, scoot, and boogie on out of there. You can sit around and wait, and basically the universe will make it happen. And usually when you wait for the universe to make it happen, it's a pretty ugly process. Or you can step back and just say, you know what, fuck it. What I got, what I got. Especially those of you who have been with somebody longer than 5 years. The vast majority of the biggest changes that need to be made are usually made within the first 5 years. That doesn't mean that changes can't be made. It's just that statistically speaking, when you're with somebody after 5 years, the likelihood that they're going to make very many changes after 5 years is very low. Why would they? Okay, we are creatures of habit. We don't like to make changes. It's uncomfortable. So most people don't make changes unless they're put in a situation where they're forced to. And if you've been sticking around for 5 years or more, or every time you all separate, you just let them come back, then obviously in their mind, I don't really have to suffer a consequence for my actions. So what's the point in changing? See what I'm saying? So you could just step back and say, you know what, fuck it. You are who you are. What I got's what I got, and just accept it. And even at that, there's still a chance that the universe could kick the tower over on you in the next 6 months to a year. Possible, but that would be the only way to really increase the chances of some longevity in this situation, because the energy is just too messed up. There's trust issues. The love is almost completely drained dry. That's my least favorite part of everything that I read is the advice for the current person. It's so draining. Okay. New person. This is for the Cancerians who are inquiring about somebody new that they just recently connected with. How's it looking in October between Cancer and the new person? New person, Cancer just connected with Six of Swords reversed. Hang on. That's a weird card to jump out first thing. Two of Cups reversed. 10 of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that's at a distance, possibly. This card was yelling at me while I was shuffling. I tried to shuffle around it, but it came out anyway. Devil card. So it could be starting off as just a very sex-based connection. For some of you, there could be an addiction issue in the mix here, possibly. Now, like I said, I know this isn't all of you, but I'm feeling a good little handful of you who are at a distance from this person. If you're at a distance, if this is a long distance connection, I'm not seeing the two of you actually coming together in the month of October. But I do think this is a long-term soul contract. With the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, this soul contract is long-term. Now, does that guarantee y'all are going to be together long-term? No. But it is a long-term contract. So that's the good thing. That's the good thing. Right now, it almost kind of looks like there's some red flags that you're not seeing, honestly. I really like the way it's depicted in this deck, too. I like that. If you see, she's looking at her reflection. And it's like she's refusing to look at herself, you know, with that blindfold on. Okay. Well, That's so weird. 2 of Cups reversed, 10 of Cups. Let's look at this person's energy and intentions. I know that long distance isn't all of you, but I feel like it's a good little handful of you. But for those of you not dealing with a long distance connection, even though this is a long-term contract, I don't think that the offer is being made to take things to the next level in October. So whatever level y'all are at, like let's say you're just in the talking phase, you know, we talking exclusively, but nothing's been made official. It doesn't look like this person is making the offer to take things to the next level in October. Let's see what their energies, intentions, and feelings are. They have very low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem. Could be an Aries for some of you. Y'all know what I say about Aries and Cancer. I'm not even going to go there. That is the number one. The number one. Number one. You see that connection more than any other connection. And I've never seen it work out healthy and successful, personally. I've seen it long-term and complicated, but I've never seen it healthy and successful. Let's see. Okay, so I think their insecurities are making it kind of difficult for them to connect with you. Because so this is the challenging part. When somebody is insecure, it's almost like there's 2 extreme ways that people react to being insecure, right? On one end of the spectrum, an insecure person acts really, really cocky and arrogant and really overcompensates for how insecure they are, you know? And on the other end of the spectrum, they're very, very shy and timid, and they stick their lip out and tuck their tail between their legs. Me. And I'm kind of feeling like for a lot of you, this person is probably the type of person that puts on more of a cloak of false confidence than anything. But since they're not really like opening up and being 100% genuine and transparent with you, they're having a hard time feeling that really deep connection with you because they're wanting to impress you. They're wanting to put their best foot forward, but they're really, really, really insecure. They have very low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem. I do think, though, at the end of the day, though, with the Page of Cups here, they do have feelings for you and they do want to be with you. They're just not being 100% transparent about how they feel. And it has nothing to do with you. It's not like they feel something bad about you. It's not like they're playing games with you. They have problems with themselves. And they're too insecure to open up and be transparent about it. Does that make sense? I don't think it's coming from a bad place. And again, that doesn't mean that they're not going to do bad things. That means that they don't have bad intentions. I know that can be kind of nuanced and paradoxical, but let's see how it plays out for the next 90 days. How's it playing out for the next 90 days? Ooh, 10 of Cups, though. So this might end up turning into a very successful connection. Cool. Right on. Okay. Yeah, they're eventually going to end up opening up. Eventually. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. It's not really telling me why. Eventually, they are letting that guard down and opening up. Maybe they just get to a point where they see that they can trust you. You know, most people who have their walls up like that, they keep their walls up because they don't know who they can trust with how they feel. And I'm going to tell you what, a high vibrational, evolved, Cancerian individual can be the most comforting fucking person to be around. Now, a low vibrational Cancerian is the most skilled emotional manipulator that ever walked the face of the earth. But a high vibrational, evolved Cancerian, just being around you, just like feels so comfortable. It's so comforting. And it like just everything about your energy just puts this warm blanket of peace and comfort over you, that where you just feel safe, feel really safe being around high vibrational Cancer energy. So I'm going to assume that the majority of you that follow me are higher vibrational than your average person, because I make it a point to the message that I put out there. If you listen to and resonate with my message, more than likely you're on an evolutionary path. If you're not on an evolutionary path and you're stuck in your ways and making excuses and blaming everybody else, you're going to fucking hate me. You're going to hate me. If you hear my message and resonate with it, you're on an evolutionary path. So I guarantee you the majority of my Cancerian followers, you put off a really, really comforting, safe, just very, very secure, safe, comforting energy. And they're going to end up opening up. And it's gonna end up very fucking successful. Cool, man. Good. Good. I like to see some positive shit, man. I can't stand reading negative shit. I really don't. I fucking hate it. It drains the shit out of me. All right. What? Any advice? Any advice? Hey, hang in there. Hang in there. Be patient. Don't be afraid to look at things from a different perspective. It's going to probably require looking at things from a different perspective in order to really be patient with this person. But be sure you're standing in your emotional independence. Emotional independence is so important. What emotional independence means is that I am responsible for my own happiness. I'm the one that fills the void in my own heart. I am whole, fulfilled, and complete by myself. Okay, it's not your job to make me happy. It's not your responsibility to make me feel whole, fulfilled, and complete. I'm complete. I'm with you because I see the potential that we could build a fucking empire together if we come together and share what we have. All right. So many relationships in today's day and age are codependency relationships, meaning two people latch onto each other like mosquitoes and try to vampirically suck love from each other. It don't work that way. So you'll be all right. You got it. Shit, you got it. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with the singles. What is going on with the single Cancerians? Whoa. Queen of Wands. Hermit reversed. Okay. So you are connecting with someone. There's that codependency card again. I do feel like you are connecting with someone, but I don't know. Hermit reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. Somebody here is just desperately afraid of being alone. Could be both of you, but I am seeing a lot of energy here of being desperately afraid of being alone. That doesn't feel like your energy right off the bat. The Queen of Swords feels like your energy right off the bat. It kind of feels like you're dealing with somebody that's a little bit desperate. They could have just recently got their heart broke. And something about that energy of desperation just kind of a turnoff. It's kind of a turnoff, you know? So this person could be way more into you than you are them, but you do feel an abnormally strong connection with this person. This person is a very near and dear member of your soul family, and the two of you have had many lifetimes where you've played close, intimate roles in each other's lives in previous lifetimes. So you feel that, but I think you're kind of a little bit put off by something about their energy. Let's see what their energies are at the deepest level. What are their feelings, energies, and intentions at the deepest level? The Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Yeah, I feel like there's something they just recently walked away from. So this feels like they're fresh out of a relationship. Yeah, they're karmically tied to somebody. So yeah, they're oh man. You know what this means, right? That means that they're karmically tied to somebody. They just recently walked away from something that is fucking their world up bad, and they can't handle being alone. So they just want to jump in the quickest, fastest relationship they possibly can, just to desperately distract themselves from some kind of heartbreak. So you're on point. Oh, your intuition is on point. Doesn't look like it's coming from a bad place, though. So I'm not thinking that they're trying to play you. They're not trying to get one over on you. They're not playing games, but it is more of a they're using you to distract themselves from their heartbreak. They're not with you because they feel the connection, you know? Let's see how it plays out for the first 30 days. When this person connects with Cancer, how's it playing out for the first 30 days? Good God, karmic wheel for the third time in a row. I don't know. It kind of feels like this person's coming on a little strong. But you're not so quick, though, to like want to jump head first into this. You're kind of like, it feels like you're keeping this person at an arm's distance, honestly. Something about this doesn't feel right. Your spidey senses are tingling. So I don't even know if you're going to go there. I don't think so. They're coming on way too strong. Could be coming on like super love bombing for some of you. And it just doesn't feel right. So you're kind of keeping them at an arm's distance. Yeah, not really making a decision. Okay, let's get the advice. What is the advice for the single Cancerians? What's the advice? Hey, don't ignore your intuition. But let me take that a step further. Let me take it a step further. See, where we fuck up is your intuition will tell you that something is off. And then as soon as your intuition tells you that something's off, the ego immediately gets to work trying to figure out exactly what it is that's off, right? At the end of the day, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. If something feels off, maybe it's you, maybe it's me, maybe it's both of us. It doesn't matter. All that matters is we're not a vibrational match. That's all that matters. We're not a frequency match. I can feel it in here. We're just not a vibrational match. I don't know what the problem is. So don't spend a whole lot of time overthinking it. If you're already to a point where you're wanting to keep somebody at an arm's distance, Don't be afraid to abandon something that doesn't feel right. Don't be afraid to do that. Now, let me explain a little bit further. I'm not saying that as soon as you talk to this person, it feels a little bit funny and you take off running. That's not what I'm saying. Give it a little bit of a chance, right? Like at least agree to hang out with them 2 or 3 times. You know, maybe the first time we hang out, maybe you're having a bad day. Let's try it again next week. Next time we hang out, still doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm having a bad day. Well, 3rd time's a charm. 3rd time's a charm. So the 3rd time we hang out, man, it's still feeling funny. Something's still feeling weird. I don't think we vibing. I don't think so. If it doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to back away. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.